start with an animal spirit card. See what wants to lead out. What do we need to know? Holy Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Fire ant. Let's get one more. Got to bear and otter. Okay. Let's see what we're talking about here. Fire ant. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. I'm feeling like a lot of chaos, beyond people just talking too much, immaturity, and a group of immature people at that, and nobody having the leadership or maturity to stand up and say, you know, guys, this is nonsense. Why are we focusing on nonsense? It isn't improving our lives in any way. We're not getting ahead with this. This doesn't make us feel good. And if it does make one part of you feel good, it's definitely a low vibrational part of you. A wicked part, if you will. If you feel good from gossiping and from chaotic energy, destructive even. All right, let's go to bear and see what bear. Why is that following up fire ant? Bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. I can stop there. I see why it followed fire ant. Because somebody needed to wake up from a long slumber of unconsciousness. Now you're conscious. Now something inside you is indeed saying, what are we doing here? Why are we living in a nonsensical way? Why have we left source, God, and all that we know is right? And as a group, at that, I might be the leader. Maybe I'm the one to stand up and tell them that this is wrong, even if it makes me stand out like a sore thumb. Once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. Next, we have otter. Otter is a playful creature, so why would otter be here? Let's read about that and see. Otter, unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck. The otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Yeah, imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? I think that's what happened to that bear that woke up. Thought, I'm not having fun here. This is not fun anymore. If it was because I was low vibrational. Now I'm high vibrational. I know what's up. This is not cool. I want a good life. I want to have fun. I want to have healthy, good fun. Fun that allows me to lift my head up, to hold my head high, not lower in shame and regret. See, for the group, for these fire ants, What message? So they have not awakened. Nothing. Oh, nothing for the one. Is it just hard to get to? It's just one in the deck. Wow. All right. It starts. Okay, thank you. Rejection came with healing. So I guess these two wanted to come out together. I had to get it right. Rejection and healing. So this group, most if not all, need to heal from some sort of rejection that they've experienced. Now, I don't know if this is a combination platter. They all feel rejected from the same reason or source. Rejected by God. I mean, feeling that way doesn't mean that that's what happened. You know, even if it's from someone else, they could feel rejected by a person, but it's not really based on anything valid. Like, someone doesn't make you feel rejected. Even if they walk away, it's for whatever reason that they had to walk away. If they didn't invite you to a party, or I don't know, whatever it could be. It's let's see, what is this rejection about that they need to heal from? Maybe that's not even in this deck. All right, let me go to another deck. What are they rejected from? Tell me anything you can about this rejection. Anything at all. Family. Okay, rejected by family. Maybe this group is a family and they all feel rejected and they all need to heal. Okay. Self-love. They all need to learn self-love. It's the only way. It is shadow work. Shadow work is all about self-love and self-worth. Maybe they've never ventured on a shadow work journey. Ooh, luck. It will bring them good luck or good fortune or good karma. This is my karma card also. It would bring them dharma. Good karma is dharma. It would bring them that if they would just go on that self-love journey. Evidence. There's evidence of that. Maybe someone who's waking up, that bear card, has seen that that's the case. That if you go on a self-love journey, that you do, it leads you to happiness, it leads you to good fortune, it leads you to a better life and eternal love. This is my God love card, the eternal love. Yeah. God has shown them evidence of that through some kind of way. I don't know exactly how, but God has shown evidence to these this group so that they can know a better way. And blessings at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. He's showing them how to get blessings the right way. And that it's possible that you don't have to be low vibrational to feel like that's the only way you can get what you want in life. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, well, what do I want to say now? What do I want to ask? Well, let's focus on the bear, since bear is on the right track here. Okay, I'll go to my homemade deck for that. What should we say to Bear? Or what do you want to have me explain, or what message do you want me to relay to Bear, please? These are loud. I'll take the one from the top, though. Seek balance. Know when to stand your ground or go with the flow. Find harmony, especially with this group. If you're the only one awakened and it's like 30 or 40 or 50, even if it's 5, right? You're going to have to know when to stand your ground and not go with the flow. You're going to have to know when that going with the flow will lead you right back to where you came from, low vibrational. It made me separating from the group. I feel like this group, if they're not willing to rise up, there's no way you can stick with them. You will have to exit. Just like walk away. 8 of Cups is what I'm seeing here. You're going to have to walk away because they only exist to live low vibrationally, and you don't want that anymore. You need a soul tribe that's going to support you in a higher vibrational life. Even if that means sticking it out alone, or one person you know that's high vibrational and you kind of like attach to them for support. Seek out some in the spiritual community. Let them know, you know, I'm alone now. I left my family or my friends because they were into things that I'm no longer willing to do. So, but I do feel like I need support. You know, be willing to be vulnerable and reach out for help. That's what I feel that's the message I feel needs to be said in this instance. So with that, I wish you lots of love, and I'm proud of you. And know that this is the right thing. I'm sure you do realize that. Stay close to God. Stay close to God. Ask for help. That's the best way forward anyway, is to go straight to source and ask, guide me, help me, you know, walk with me. And with that, I will see you next time.